Are anyone here living your passion? Are you doing it at small doses? Are you doing it at all? Well, I can't right now because, like this is going on, and I understand the practical way. I have a son. I understand the eking out of money and earning a living. But once you begin to start living your passion, even for moments at a time, priorities start shifting. Doors start opening. Other doors start closing. People who no longer serve you are as support for your passion. People who are stifling your growth, they leave. They go elsewhere. New people come in. And I can't do this right now because of practical reasons. All that stuff just falls by the wayside. It does. Live your passion. Find out what it is. Well, Keith, how do I find out what I should be doing? Take money out of the equation. If you was a multimillionaire or you lived on an island, whatever the scenario, take money out of the equation. What would you do every day just because that's what you want to do? That is your purpose. It brings happiness into your house. It can actually provide peace for the entire world. It's a beautiful dream of mine that if everyone lived their passion, you don't come home grumpy from work. Everybody feels good. This happens on a street level, a neighborhood level, a city level, a worldwide level. It can happen overnight. It can, but we need to move forward with that. Next question is, who am I now? Who are you? I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a musician. I'm a writer. This is not really who I am at all. This is just things that I can do. Who I am, if I was to ask, and there's a lot of resistance about what I'm going to say next, not necessarily with this group, but I've seen in the past when I do talks. Who am I, truly? Who am I? If I was to ask you to point to yourself, and then if I was to ask you to point to God, there is no further spiritual lesson one needs to know. I am solely responsible for my life. Who are you now? Take an inventory. See what's happening. Are you moving through your life lessons? Are you still in a life lesson now? What are your fears? What fears have you overcome? What looks like it might be in the onset in your life to where you may foresee some work around it? Do preventative spiritual work so you don't find yourself overwhelmed and overloaded with a new situation. Resolve your issues. The energy we're living in now, if you do not resolve your issues, every day that passes by, when this energy starts to exponentiate, your troubles will get harder to deal with and they will be bigger. That should motivate you. Believe me, I see it. The next question is, where are you going? Before you can ever really get where you are going, you have to understand where you come from, why you're here, and who am I? As Wayne Dyer would say, can you see yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now living your passion in the future? Start taking some of that on now. It makes you unique. It's what makes you happy. It's what makes you prosper. It's what will give the world what it needs, the equilibrium that it is so needing. Living your passion. I'm a testimony. I've heard musicians my whole life, I can't do that and earn a living. Well, that's really not true. When someone says, I want to mess with flowers, I can't do that. Well, you tell that to the florist down the street. My message for today is living your passion. And one way that we can begin to do that is to understand the creative principle in the universe. The creative principle, first part, is thought. Everything you think happens. Thought is the primal force in the universe. It is that which gives form, shape, detail. Basically, your thoughts are saying, I want something to look like this. Second component is feeling. Feeling is the power. When you align yourself with passion, love, God, you are in alignment with power. Thoughts and feelings can be compared to a radio. Your thoughts would be the frequency. I like that station right there. Your feelings would be synonymous with the power. And we know when you turn the volume up, it gets louder, it gets bigger, it manifests quicker, so to speak. with more intensity. Same thing with feeling. The more oomph you put behind your thought, what you're saying is, I am guaranteeing that this is going to manifest for me in my life. And there's nothing you can do about it. So we might as well become absolutely conscious of what we're doing. Third component is action. You taking action may not bring you to your goal, but you taking action is creating a ripple effect, and it will bring the gold to you. Thoughts, feeling, and action. Thoughts, feeling, and action. It's really important you remember this. And I'm sure you do. You've read all the books I've read. You've seen all the DVDs. We've all done the work. Ask yourself, am I ready to jump off the cliff with my spirituality? I'm here to support people in a new spirituality, getting out of the old paradigm. Not that there's a right or wrongness of it. I'm here as an example for my friends, my family, other people, and it's my passion to see people light up because I'm around. And I mean that in the best way. It validates me, it shows me that I'm on the path to goodness, and it makes my heart sing. What I want to tell you now is about two very special words. Remember these words. It encompasses the creative principle, thought, feeling, and action. Being a musician, there's a term called sympathetic resonance. This is a very sympathetic universe. It wants to give you everything you want beyond what you can even imagine. And it wants to give it to you right here and right now. Sympathetic resonance is, if I'm playing a guitar, and I have an acoustic guitar over here on the stand, and I play an A chord, the A string on that guitar begins to vibrate. How is that possible? No one's touching it. It's actually a recording trick. It's because they are of like vibration. They are in harmony, and so they begin to respond to each other. Everything you see, everything that happens is sympathetic resonance. Everything. Those bad people who hurt you, it's sympathetic resonance. It's all sympathetic resonance. An overview. Ask yourself the questions. Where did I come from? Ask yourself the next question. Why am I here? The next question. Who am I now? And the final question, where am I going? Meditate on these. And I'm telling you, the doors will begin to unlock. Magic will begin to happen in your life. But it's all about your sincerity. Review the creative principle. Thought defines, feeling guarantees, and action solidifies. This is the path I'm on. It's done wonders for me. I want to say thanks to Reverend Crooks and all the people that's helping me put this documentary together. I will definitely share this with you when this thing actually becomes made public. Hopefully we can have a viewing here. Again, y'all, anytime you need anything, feel free to contact me. I have some books out there if anyone's interested in what I'm up to, and I'm always open for your sharing as well. So y'all have a good day, and thank you very much. I'm Keith Blanchard.